Good afternoon, everyone. I am Siti Hain Abdulatif, and today I will be discussing the overview of Chapter 6, which is the Project Activity Planning. Project Activity Planning teaches us how to carefully prepare for a project so it can be done smoothly and successfully. The first part is called the Project Charter, which works like a special permission slip or contract. It introduces the projects, tells what needs to be done, who will be responsible, and why the project is important. After that comes the project overview, which is like a short summary or story that explains what the project is all about. Connected to this is the project approach, which explains how the project will be carried out. This includes the steps to follow, the methods to use, and how the team will work together to finish the job. Once these are ready, the team needs to ask the project approval, which is like getting a green light from the teacher, the boss, or the leader before starting the work. This step makes sure everyone agrees that the project is worth doing and that the plan looks good. Another important part is writing the project scope, which explains clearly what is included in the project and what is not included. This helps the team stay focused and prevents them from working on things that are not part of the plan. Then finally, there is the work breakdown structure or the WBS. This is like taking a very big task and cutting into smaller, easier pieces so that the work does not feel too heavy. Each small task can then be given to different team members, making it easier to share responsibilities and keep track of the progress. By following these steps, charter, overview, approach, approval, scope, and work breakdown, everyone in the team will know how to do, when to do it, and how their work connects to the bigger goal. In simple terms, this chapter shows us that good planning is like creating a roadmap. It makes the journey of completing a project clearer, easier, and more successful. That's all.